Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, I forgot what we were doing. Today we're cracking open a semi-new bottle of Red Saw Bourbon Whiskey. So this one is a semi-new bottle. You might have to see. We may have already did this review a handful of days ago, pre this microphone, because the audio didn't come out. So we figured we would redo it again.
Someone was an ultra stress ball that day.
We did a few of them, and I was not happy. So Red Saw, I gotta say, being New England, living in Massachusetts, this certainly looks like the Red Sox, but no, it comes from Nueva York. So that's the funniest thing about that.
That's why I asked you twice.
I
swear,
where
did you say this twice? I read it on a bottle.
I wonder if they did it as a dig. That's the only. It looks like the Red Sox album.
Close enough.
Their thing. So, anyways, this comes from New York. It's Hanoi Falls Distillery. Well, that would probably hate my theory. If they are watching this, they would not be fans of us right now. So we got this bottle for $29.99. It's 99 proof. The mash bill is 51% corn, 34% rye, 15% malted barley. They are proud of the fact on their website that they only use locally grown corn and rye in their mash bill. That was bottle too. Oh, that was one of the things they stressed on the fact on that. And one of the websites I went on, it was saying something about Total Wine and More. So I don't know if it's a Total Wine and More. If anyone knows if it's a Total Wine and More only product or if it's around, I don't believe. We don't remember. This has been in the Santa sack for many, many months. You bought this one, not me. So
maybe I did get it there.
And for some reason, when I was doing the research, some of it said Total Wine, some of it didn't. I don't know what kind of distribution they have because it is bottled and distilled in that distillery. So
I bet there's a shitload of New Yorkers not buying this for that simple reason.
Well, that's the funny thing. That's the one thing I don't get into the rivalry. It really doesn't matter to me. And that stems back to, I think, the Big Bambino or whatever his name was.
I forgot
when he went to that.
Everything too. I forgot to tell you.
But yeah. So, anyways, it does look like the Red Sox logo. But again, coming from New York, everyone's a Mets or a Yankees fan. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe they did that.
Distiller is.
Well, good for them. Honestly, that's actually funny.
Fan.
Well, maybe he is a Red Sox fan that moved to New York. I don't know.
Batch 15, aged for 16 months. It's a different nose.
Aged for 16 months. That was the other thing I forgot to write down. Let me tell you something. This is not a different nose. This is a phenomenal nose for me because this is where I'm getting that fresh baked. I call it fresh baked bread. You might be more like a bread dough-ish, like before you bake it without the big flour and all this stuff.
I get a semi hint right off the bat of a mint, which.
Well, I was going to be rude. I held that right in. Did you see how good I just did?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Now my taste buds are off?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, your nose is broken. So we, honestly, you might. It's 34% rye, and maybe that's why you get a mint. Every time I say it's a rye.
No. I was zoning you out on that because I was trying to read this and I couldn't see it.
Yeah. No, this is a high rye bourbon. It's a high rye bourbon. I don't get any of the mint yet. I'm 100% getting that fresh baked bread right off the bat. I haven't even tried a sip of it yet.
Well, the sip is unique as well. But the bottle's neat with the hole in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see little short fat ones a lot.
Oh, that fresh baked bread. Like, you're getting like a rye bread. That's what it tastes like. It actually comes through on the palate first. That's the first thing I taste. I
eat more rye bread than you.
I don't understand you. I don't, it's funny to me. And again, I understand. Look, it smells and taste is subjective. It's what your brain puts in there. But the things you don't get are the things you do the most. Like banana bread. It's like you've made more banana breads than anyone else I know in the world. And yet you don't get banana. Like, you use bananas all the time.
Pie all the time.
That's what I'm saying. The flavors that I think you should get, same thing. Like, I can honestly say I've never made a fresh baked bread. I've been around them, you know what I mean? But I've never actually did it. But it smells like the dough. We had it as kids, and we didn't do it. I've told this many times. You still make fried dough on occasion. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, but that's what it tastes. It smells like that like dough right when even when you're first starting to fry it, before you put the butter on it. But when you're first starting to fry it, you get that certain scent. But it really does. So again,
this is drinking though to me a little bit hotter than 96. So I would assume this is a smaller brewery or distiller.
I would assume so too. I don't know whereabouts it is
So,
in New York. Well, then I shouldn't say that. New York is humongous once you get out of the city.
That's true. And it was a weird name.
Yeah, Hanoi Falls. So wherever that is.
That could
Hennioi. I don't know how to actually pronounce it. So it's probably out by the yeah. So, which is beautiful country. If you've never been out that way,
it is beautiful. I'll give them that.
You know, you close your eyes to me, I picture New York, the city, because that's what you just picture it. But man, when you get out in the Finger Lakes like that,
you just go around that
by Watkins Glen and all that, they have like 200-foot waterfalls, like 6 different
that
parks
way.
Have them.
Or keep going further west. It's still just as nice.
Oh no, the country
or
is
go
beautiful.
North.
Yeah,
the land of 1,000 lakes or whatever. Go north. It's
all country.
very rustic.
I spent a month in New York, just going every 4 days. We moved campgrounds and we just drove around and we spent a month out there.
And well, obviously,
it was gorgeous.
Neither one of us are city guys at all.
No,
period.
no.
We don't even like our own. We don't even. No, Worcester's too big for both of us.
So I don't like any city. Absolutely.
And Springfield's definitely too big, and Boston's way too big. But so you go outside of those. What kind of happy campus?
No, right, and a beautiful country.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to visit, like some of the state parks out there, they have 200-something foot waterfalls. We went to a few of them, and it was a rainy season, so they were flowing like crazy. And you can swim in the things, and absolutely, like this year would be absolutely. That's why there's
nothing really not flowing right now.
That's why there's a lot of people drowning in the rivers. People forget how water is no joke. There's a lot of Mother Nature is no joke. When honestly, but. Back to a whiskey review. This is dynamite. Honestly, I really liked it. You know, some people may not like because it's not a traditional.
I might call this a rye.
I'm not getting any of your mint. I really don't. I really
taste-wise.
That fresh baked bread takes over on me.
I'm starting to see your bread nose.
Yeah.
But it's not like taking a dough out of your little bag and then putting it in the flour. It's not there. If that's the bread you're smelling, I don't get that. Because that's a whole different
even when you
smell.
get like a fresh baked bread and it's coming out
of
the
that.
oven, or you're cutting
Big Bunny's doing that.
You're cutting it for the first time and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It just takes over.
I'm not a bread connoisseur though. I don't eat much bread.
And your wife is.
That's a funny thing. I cook a lot of bread.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Nobody uses bread more than me. You
could say that. My mother-in-law's on top of that. She can hear that 3 states away.
Well, it's the same thing. My son, anytime he's like, oh, I just want to go to Uncle Michael's to get the bread. They always have like the freshest bread. They always have some kind of fresh bread. That's why you not getting fresh baked bread to me befuddles me because but again, I'm not pushing that on you. It's just funny.
Big words over there.
It's just funny to me when
like break out the funky Wagnalls.
Like even like when I say, oh, I get banana, I'm like, of all people, you don't get banana. You know what I mean? Because you use it constantly.
I cut them up almost every morning.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's funny. So, but honestly, $29.99. Even though this is a buy all day. I don't know what the distribution is.
I would definitely give it a try.
So if you happen to see this, and for all you guys that are around the country, let me know what kind of distribution they have. I'm not really sure.
If it is in, not Liquor World, in Total Wine,
it should be everywhere. Correct, but I don't know if that's the case. That's why I figured I'd throw it out there. You bought it, though.
I think they can ship from store to store.
Except for to Mass. Every time you look at that, you're like, doesn't ship to Massachusetts. Because if I find it in like Tennessee and I want it, they're like, don't ship to Massachusetts.
I think you are correct because they wouldn't send the old granddad.
No, that's what I'm saying. I tried. Yeah, I tried. And they're like, yeah, we don't ship to Mass. Go figure. So the more I drink this, there's nothing I don't like about it. It really brings me to, like if you go back to Nelson Brothers, the Greenbrier run, I got that fresh baked bread. It reminds me of that one.
I don't know if...
The Greenbrier one. It was a lower proof. It was around this area.
I think Greenbrier would smoke this.
Ooh, I don't know. They were similar. They both brought that fresh baked bread. It's what it's reminding me of. I'm just trying to... It might, but like just off the top of my head, I haven't had that. I killed that bottle, so I haven't had that one in a while. But this is very good. So
they're having a tasting this weekend in Swansea.
Nelson Brothers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So some reps going down there.
Oh, good. Well, there
just
you
so you know, if you're in Swansea and you want to do some Greenbrier and...
Well, that would probably
be... It was either this weekend it went by or this weekend coming up.
I was going to say, I'm trying to think when this is going to go out, because this is going to go out like next weekend. So it might already going to miss it on that one. But overall, I love the branding for a New Yorker, because this definitely screams the Boston Red Sox. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I like it. It's a little stout bottle. It doesn't even look like it should be a 750 milliliter, but it is. You know what I mean? Like everything about it, it's unique. It stands out. I can't believe a New York fan put this on. And if you're watching, please let us know, because I have to guess he has to be a Red Sox fan, and that's just like a rib. You know what I mean? Like
he left here. He's over there.
That's what I'm saying. You came from here and he lives in there, and he's like, oh, I'm going to put out a New York whiskey looking like the Red Sox. So to me that would be funny, because I don't get in all them rivalries anyways. But there you go. We'll keep this one short and sweet, because I'm sure the last one was a little bit longer. But Red Saw Bourbon Whiskey, I say 2 huge thumbs up for a $30 purchase. I think it's a unique enough flavor.
I'd say give it a try.
With enough flavor at a 96 proof, really. Because it's...
I'm going to go 2 thumbs up, but it's definitely worth a try.
For this proof?
That's my opinion.
Someone once did want to say, we'll talk off the air. They wanted us to try to do. Got to figure out how to do a grading system. You know what I mean? But I did see. I don't want to steal everybody. Everybody else does like A, B, C, D.
Yeah,
or,
that's
they have different things. So. I don't know. I don't want to just look like I'm directly copying everyone, but to me, I would definitely. I'll go back to Siskel and Ebert, because I don't think either one of them are alive anymore. So we can actually do the 2 thumbs up with that on that. So
I think you might be right.
I know one of them isn't for sure, but I thought the other one. We were kids when we used to watch that a long time ago. So, well, there you go. Well, if you are still alive, hopefully you're a subscriber, one of you two. So, thanks a lot. So there you go. Red Saw Bourbon Whiskey. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
And please subscribe.
Siskel. Or even. One of them.